right, is this thing on? Let's see. All right, cool. Officially live. All right, let's see. First time. I think the settings are good. So, just say test. All right. And am I in the right channel? Just see. Views, probably got the least amount of views with solid 0. Let's see. Am I even in here? Wonder if it'll show my own. I don't know. All right, I don't know, but I think I'm good. All right, let's try this out. So, let me pull this up. Close this for now. So, for one, this is the first stream I ever did. Not that anyone's watching, but I'm going to be talking to nobody for now. My idea for a project here is basically a dead man switch. Basically, you give it a bunch of data, and it'll send you an email every morning or something. This will all be configurable. And then if you don't open that email basically for a certain amount of time, maybe, I don't know, 7 days if you don't open one or whatever, then it'll send out whatever text you gave it to the emails you provided to it. So it's a basic idea of the project. I have a couple notes here, basically of like the general gist of this. Let me see. So it's like the general usage of them. I'm thinking it's just gonna be like a command line program. Basically it'll like, this is how you'd run it. I guess it would have to be, it's a long running process obviously because it has to send you an email every morning or whatever. But for now, this is the basic gist of what I'm thinking. So you'd give it like your email, or eventually there'll be like multiple. So you can have like a backup email as well. Like if for some reason it can't send to this one, it would send to your other email kind of thing. And then you give it, let's say for now, just a text file, which would include the data it would send to basically these emails here. And it would just allow like a infinite amount of emails here, not infinite, but you get the point. A bunch of emails you could provide, and then it would just send this out to these emails when, if you didn't open the email, it sends like the check-in email or whatever for a certain amount of time. So the main things, that's basically the general usage. And then obviously, so this is the way basically it's going to be accepting the data and how you use it. And here, we're also going to need a way to send out the messages, send out the emails. I found just looks like a pretty simple Rust library for this called Letter, I guess. And it has a pretty good example right here, so I figured this will be perfect for basically what we're trying to do. And then, yeah, so this is kind of cool too. So basically, like, we need a way to know if the email was opened, because that's kind of like the whole point, to check if it was opened or not. Then we'd obviously do some logic based on if it wasn't open for 7 days, say, or whatever. And the way you could do this in email pretty simply, because basically they're just like HTML you can embed in email. And you could basically set up just like a blank image tag. And for the URL, it just goes to, some endpoint on your server running this program, right? So it would be hitting some endpoint on this program. And that would basically be how it knows if you opened it or not. So that's the general gist of this. Let me just check. Everything's good. No drop frames. All right. And let's just double check. Everything's still good here. Okay. All right. Let me see if I just want to check the audio. Yeah, okay. Audio's good. All right, cool. So, all right, let's start building this shit. So the first thing I'm going to work on is just the arguments. And let me just keep this open. Yeah. All right. So let's get this going. So just make sure this runs. I already set up like a basic project for this. It's going to be open source, obviously. And yeah, so nothing really, just a simple make file right now. And literally just hello world. But yeah, so I think the first thing we're gonna do is just get the program accepting the arguments that we want. And so let's look up how to do that in Rust. I'm not a Rust pro or anything like that. It's kind of, I'm using this language to make projects in and learn it more through that. And I kind of forget how to take arguments in. Command line arguments. Let's see how to do this again. That's not what I want. Yeah, okay. This is what I want. Cool. All right. So that looks good. Should have a formatter. Okay, gotta import this. And now if I do cargo run, it should just do nothing. Or, okay. Yeah, just the args always include the first thing of the program. So now let's see if I do test. Okay, cool. Working as properly expected. So now let's do a little bit of logic here. If args dot, and I know there's like libraries for this, but I want to keep it simple for now and not include anything like that. So args dot, what is it, length? Yeah, if args dot length is less than, so if it's less than, yeah, less than 2, then we're gonna eprint line, something like error. I'm gonna have to like create a function for the usage as well. FM usage. Basically, this is just going to print out like how you're supposed to use the program. I forget what these are supposed to look like. I had this in a. Let me see. I just want to see if I could. No. All right. I'm just going to do something like this for now. I don't remember exactly the. Let me look it up actually. Command line format. I actually didn't. I think I had a project where I did something like this. Oh yeah, and let's check this. I have another project where I did something similar. Let me just go check at that real quick. So this is just like a programming language I was messing around with in Rust. It's inspired by Soding. He makes all kinds of cool streams and videos like this. But I remember I did something similar here. Yeah, let me just copy this over. That'll make it a lot easier. And then what's this called again? Rusty switch. All right. Yeah, okay. Rusty switch. Subcommand. So I think ours isn't gonna have the subcommand though. It's gonna basically be, like I said before, rusty switch. Then you're just gonna provide, maybe I'll do it like the data.txt, your email, or maybe just a list of emails. So email 1, email 2, email 3, and it's just gonna assume the first email is the one to send these things to. I think that's pretty simple actually. So there's gonna be no options. It's just gonna be like args. And I think this is what means like required, but it doesn't really matter. Maybe usage, or maybe I'll do it like this. Data.txt, and then emails like that. Yeah. Well, I guess I don't really need a whole function for this. It was just the one line, but for now, let's just leave it like this. So we're gonna do error. Did not provide enough arguments. Just leave it like this for now. Then we're gonna print usage. Or I think the minimum is gonna be, I'll just say the minimum is going to be 3 emails, or 3, yeah, I think 3 is then going to be the minimum. So we're going to do that, and then let's just do exit with a non-zero exit code. I think we've got to import this, sure. All right, let's see. Okay, cool, did not provide enough arguments, usage. Okay, so now let's do data.txt, and then let's say test@gmail.com. Yeah, so I actually need to make this 4. Classic, off by 1 error. Try that again. Okay, and then if I do, I'm not even going to do commas. I think you're just going to do separated by space. It doesn't really matter. It'll separate them into different arguments already if you do that. So it says to@gmail.com, and it works fine. Okay. All right. So now, and eventually, right now, I'm not going to worry about checking the format of the emails. But eventually I definitely should do that. But not going to do that right now. So let's do let. This is going to be, just do data equal args. I think you could just do args at 1. And then, am I supposed to clone this? I don't remember the exact. Let me go back to that example. Oh yeah, right. The old ampersand. Why is this fucking? All right, let me close it. Restart this. All right. Okay. Exit 2. So this is gonna be like, I don't know what the word is, but I'll just call it primary email right now. Primary email, and then, or I could just call it sender email. And this is going to be recipient, I always spell this wrong, recipient email, 2, 3. All right, and then let's just do print line of these things, just to make sure I got them all. Data, sender email, and I think I definitely spelled that wrong, but what's going on? Okay, yeah. Nope. All right. Cool. Cargo run. Okay, let's try it with this example. All right, cool. So that's working as expected. Okay, now let's try to actually read that file. So I think the way you do that, let me see here. Rust read file. Read the file. I forget the exact. It's yeah, this is what we want. Read to string. And this is going to be change the data file name. And let data equals that. Data file name. And this should return results, I think. It doesn't say here, but I'm pretty sure this is a result. Let me import this. Okay. If data dot, basically if this is not okay, that ain't it. If data dot error, which is, gives me, I think this is what I want. Just tells me, is this what I want? I'm just trying to see if there's an error reading this. If data.error, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what I want. And for now, we'll just do this similar thing. The question is, data, do I have to do it like that? Can I do is, yeah, is error. Oh, why does it do that? Is error, X, try that. Yeah, if it is error, this is gonna be error, something like invalid data.txt. And I wonder if I can, like if there's a way to get the message out of the, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. Print line, print usage. Okay. Let's see, cargo run. Okay. Then I provide enough arguments. See if I do it like that. Invalid data.text. All right, cool. So now if I data.txt, and if I run this again, nothing's printed. Cool. Okay. Yeah, this will be invalid, and then let's also check if it's empty, because we really don't want it to. So then this is going to be if let, or it's actually okay. Data equals data. Yeah, this is fine for now. If let data, and let's just do another one, like if data dot is empty, and this is going to be just an error. Error. This is going to be error data. All right, let's just do data file cannot be empty. Okay, let's try this. Data file cannot be empty. Huh. It should have been. Oh yeah. Okay, this is correct. Data file cannot be empty. Let me check this. Okay. All right, cool. All right, back to what I was doing. So, data file cannot be empty. All right, and then I guess otherwise, let's just print the data for now. Print line, just do that. That's save. Print line data. Right. Save. All right, let's try that. Data file cannot be empty, right? That's correct. Now let me go to data.txt. Let's just say some secret data. Okay. Let's try that. Some secret data. All right, cool. So that's working. So that's kind of the first step. Let me see here. Should accept the arguments, data to send out. All right, so I'm going to count that as done. That's supposed to be in doing. So now, yeah, let's work on this. So now basically we need some way to send out the messages. Like I said, it's going to be via email and all that. So let's see here. We don't need this. Oh yeah, this is just the GitHub I made for it. You can see it at this URL. Let me see. So yeah, I think we're going to use this. Yeah, we're going to have to do it through SMTP. Right. All right. So let's try to add this guy in there. I think I could just do cargo add letter. All right, it's fast. Now if I check the cargo.toml, it's in there. And let's just try to run it. It's probably gotta, compile that bad boy. Drink some tea. All right. Now let's see, how do we use this bad boy? So I think we're gonna make this into its own function here. Just try to copy this in. Let's just call it send email. It's probably gonna need to take in the data and all that, but for now, send email. Let's import that. Import that. Import this. Import this. Yep. All right, I think that's good. Yeah, I like it. This library. It's pretty. Only a few lines to send it. Pretty simple. All right, so yeah, I'm not sure what I think I'm just gonna do. Rusty switch, and then in here is gonna be the email basically. So I think if I just, it's gonna have to take in sender email, think I could, yeah, I could pass all these as references. Sender email. It's going to need to take a vector. Yeah, I think a vector of like recipient emails. It's going to have to be a vector. It could be a vector of string references. And then the first parameter is probably just going to be the data. And it's going to be, that could be a string reference as well. Why did I do it like that? String. All right. So that's good. So this is a weird one. I wonder if I imported the wrong thing. Maybe I just need to import something else. Yeah, okay. All right, cool. And now, so let's stick this in a format to get, I guess this is just the way it's supposed to parse it. Now I think I could just do sender email. I think that'll just work as long as it's a reply to. Reply to doesn't really matter but I guess it'll be the same one. Rusty switch, and then the 2 is going to be, yeah, I don't know what, I'm not sure if we need this part. Yeah, I don't know about that. For now, this is just going to be like rusty switch check-in. Oh yeah. So this one actually doesn't need the data because this is just going to be like the check-in email first. So this is going to be like send check-in email. Yeah. So let's do that. It says I have 2 viewers, but I mean, I don't know if that's true or not. One might be me, but that's cool either way. Send check-in email. So, right, this is just going to be the email that goes out every certain period of time, which will be configurable eventually. Technically, this is going to have to be in a loop to send these. Start a Gmail. Okay. And for now, let's just like do one of them. Or I guess we could just fucking do it in a loop. So, can I just do like, I forget the exact syntax. Recipient emails. I think it's in for email in emails. Because we don't need the index or anything like that. Let's see. I think they don't want that. So, yeah, okay. Alright, so then instead this is going to be, yeah, that's fine. And in here we're going to need to do another format. Let's do email here. Nope. Email, and then this, I don't know, let's just try leaving it blank. I mean, it's definitely not going to work. I don't even have the credentials or whatever set up. But we could see what happens. Send check-in email. So now what we're going to do, oh yeah, we're also going to need like a not a cron job library per se, but like a scheduling library or something like that. I've used one before. We'll probably use that. But for now, if all this is true, instead of this, let's try to send check-in email, which is just going to take sender email and references and it's the recipient email, which for now is just 1, and it's going to be a vector or whatever, but we'll just stick it like this for now. Okay, and I think that should just work. And now when I go to run this, it's definitely going to complain, but let's just see what happens. So result unwrap on our, okay. So there's also some unwraps used up here. And it's probably, what line is that? 17? Oh, Yeah, I forgot to stick the format on this, so that actually just makes sense. Let's try that again. All right, cool. Yeah, now this is an actual error that we wanted to see. Could not send the email, blah, 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 blah. Okay. All right. So that's basically the basic form of this. And the body is going to be like let's just, whatever. For now, it's just going to be checking in. And yeah, checking in. Okay. And let's just try that. All right. Same thing. Cool. Can remove these comments for now. All right. Rather simple. So I guess I should try to. Yeah, I should have. I didn't like get the SMTP credentials or whatever right now, but the idea is you'd probably want to set it up for like Gmail and another, like you probably have two, just for like a backup. So I'm thinking I'd probably do Gmail and Outlook, but for now we could keep it just like this. And send check an email. Okay. So let me double check my notes here again. Yeah. All right. Trying to think if I want to like set up the SMTP stuff right now. So I'd probably have to. I don't think I have one of my Gmail accounts set up to do this right now. And I don't know if I could show all that. All right, let me look. Oh yeah, let me send this where here. No, like that. So I have this other scene. It's called Darkness. It just blocks the screen. So I'm gonna do that for a second, and let me just see here. Okay. Let me just see if I could just get into my Gmail real quick. I think I'm already signed in, but let me just see. And let me go to settings, or it's probably in manage your Google account. All right. Security. All right. So let me go back, put it back. Let's first see how you're supposed to do this. Yeah, see, I've done this a few times with Microsoft, but I don't think I ever did it with Gmail. So let's just see how you're supposed to do this. Probably should look up setup. I assume there's just a way. Gmail SMTP settings. Really, this will just work? So just your Gmail address and your Gmail password? Interesting. There's no other settings you have to do? When was this made? Oh yeah. Let me turn on the dark mode. Better. Oh, here, an added layer of security, blah, blah, blah. So before you go on to start the... Some apps... So do I need to turn this on or what? When a third-party server tries... Yeah, I guess I can just try. All right. So let me try here. I now know all your Gmail secrets. Yeah. That's why I didn't show it. To prevent that. Brandon. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like put these in environment variables for now. And I'll just cover it up for a second while I do that, and then we should be able to try to just read them from Rust and do it like that. So let's, I'm gonna put this on dark for a couple seconds here again. So let me just make sure. Okay. So let's just call this, I don't know, email. Or let's say like sender email let's just call it R Rusty Switch sender email. I'm gonna put my email in there. Export. DJ. Yep. All right. Do that. And then I'm gonna put the password. Sender email password. I'm gonna open this up. Okay. I should have done this before, but obviously I'm a little bit of a beginner here with this whole streaming game. Okay. I gotta find this password now. All right, Gmail. All right, cool. Hopefully that will just work. Maybe I should put it in quotes just to be sure. My password is kind of, there's like quotes and shit. This is annoying. All right, I'm just gonna hope that this is right. Oh, this will work without. Just do it like that. All right. So I think that's good. So let me put this back. Yeah. No one can see through the darkness. It was perfectly designed for this. All right. Now, I don't need this. Let's go back. All right, we're good. So then I think the way to read from the env, I guess, yeah. I guess I had it being passed in, but whatever. For now, I'm just gonna like read from the env. That's how it's gonna work when you run it on your own. Yeah, it's env. I forget how to do this. Rust env or get environment variable. Let's see. Working with environment variables. Blah blah blah. Am I blind? What the hell is this? Okay, I don't know what that is. Where is it even mentioning env? Am I blind here? I don't see anything about env. Nope. And Brandon, are you still here? Is the audio good? And like the visual? It looks good on my end, but I don't know exactly how it is for an actual person. Let's see. All right, I think this is it. Yes. Yeah. Okay. env.var. So let's see. Let's do let email, or just do sender like this. I think I did it. Rusty switch. Sender email. And let's do PW. Hope I remember what I set them as. And let me see. Is this var what I want? Var result. Just gonna unwrap these for now, just to see if it actually works. Unwrap. Okay. And now, what I'm gonna do, hopefully it doesn't I guess it's not a big deal if it prints out something. So, print out sender, and then the username, which I assume is just the email. And then let's do PW. And I'm gonna have it send to, for now, the same email. All right, let us try it out. Let's see what happens. So it's basically, it's not even going to be caring about these parameters right now, but from, reply to, whatever. All right, let's see what happens. Could not send email. Username and password not accepted, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I'm gonna, you said, yeah, the sound and stuff is good. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna put this dark again, just for a second, because I want to see, I want to see actually what, if I'm reading these values right. RS sender email password and RS sender email. So let me just see what these values are real quick. In Rust, of course. Let me see. Just want to make sure I'm reading the correct ones. And I guess it doesn't really matter about hiding the email. It's more getting some weird errors here. All right, maybe I should use print line instead. Print line. Right, you gotta format it in a special way. Okay. All right, let's see. Yeah, so the password one is not being set correctly, probably because there's special characters in the password. I have had similar issues before. All right, so let me try to set it again. Let me see, am I even RS sender email password? Yeah, that's right. All right, so let me just try to do this again. All right, nope. Why did that not work? Huh. Weird. It does not like that. How else can I, maybe I don't need to escape that. Yeah, it seems I don't need to escape those. But if I escape that one, let's see, event not found. Oh, it seems to be already doing what I was, that's weird. So why is it not setting it then? Let me remove these. And then, oh, huh. Yeah, all right. So it doesn't even like adding quotes to this at all. Maybe I never needed them. Let me see. And then if I do echo $, RS sender. Yeah, it's weird. It doesn't even set it to anything when I'm trying to set it. Very weird. Why would it not be setting that? It must not like all the special characters. There's got to be a way to... Alright, let's put this back and let's look it up. The screen is dark. It was. Because I was messing with the password. I'm trying to see... I think the password has special characters in it, so it's not like setting the environment variable right. Environment variable with special characters. I think it's specifically the quotes that it's caring about. But let me see. Oh, God. Let's do that. All right. So... just use single quotes, but what if the string has other single quotes in it? With quotes, let's see. So, echo, blah, blah, blah. If you're unsure, I don't know what the hell these people are talking about. That ain't it. Let's see. This got anything useful? Yeah, I tried escaping, but double quotes to enclose. Right. Escape the bank classes. Tried escaping them. Alright, maybe I need to escape some other things too. Let me try that again. Of course. Alright. let's try this again. So let's put double quotes on this bad boy. And then I'm gonna, it's weird, why, like, oh, okay, I think it's, all right. It's one of these other characters too, I think I need to escape, perhaps. Let's try that. Oh, I see. I see which one it is. Get rid of that, like that. Okay, and now if I echo that, all right, cool. Got that finally fixed. Okay. No drop frames this whole time. Dope. I think I'm streaming at 1440p too, which is pretty cool. Yeah, someone probably did do that, dude. But I should probably make that like eventually like a different scene or something. But for now, that's what it is. Let's get rid of these prints. And now let's see if this works again. I should have, that's like something I should have set up beforehand. But definitely lesson learned there. So let's see. Okay. Still getting an error. It's saying application specific password required. Oh, okay, this is a new error, so this is good. I know what they're talking about too. So I think I need to turn on that. I should probably, let me put this on dark mode again real quick. So I should probably, I think I need to turn on that like low security mode or whatever it said. I think that's what I need to do. Let me see. It says something about less secure apps. Yeah. Where is this? Less. I thought, because otherwise I think you need a specific type of password for this or something. Application password, which I have seen before. I think I did set this up maybe one time with Gmail. Where does it even say? I don't see anything about this. Oh, third party. No. Where is this stuff? Google settings are so annoying. Oh, they have a search. Let's try searching this. That does nothing. In the password settings, no. Ugh, where the fuck is this shit? This must be like an old article. Restart. All right, maybe let's just try to get an application-specific password. Application-specific password, Gmail. Let's see if we could just set that up easily, maybe. It's basically just a separate password that used just for this, like for the SMTP. Generating app password. Click app passwords. Like, where the fuck is all this stuff? Signing into the Google page. Blah blah blah. Sign in with app passwords. Let's see. Create and manage your app passwords. Okay, now I gotta put in my actual password. Let me just make sure. Twitchy12 said Apple. Interesting. All right, let me log in here. I'm trying to like set up the password actually for this. So let me see. This is the wrong one. Let me try. All right. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so it's I see how to do an app password finally. So let's just call this Rusty Switch. Create. And okay, I see the password. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna call this like, just put in my password manager, Rusty Switch, app password, Gmail, and I'm gonna save it. And done. All right, now that that's set, let me copy it, set it in the terminal, and then I could make this visible again. Export. Okay, almost done. Did I not copy it? All right, cool. Now let me make this visible again. Well, let me just make sure. All right, cool. So let's put that back, and let's just see if I try now. What happens? Oh shit! So it's sent successfully now. So basically what I did is I had to make one of these passwords. It's like a specific password meant for SMTP for Gmail. It's just like a thing you have to do. I didn't have to set that like less secure option or whatever. So let's see if I get an email now. I think someone did it. My email thing isn't open, but yeah, let me. I keep having to do the dark thing, but it's my first time doing it, so let me see if I get any email now. Oh yeah, I did. So let me see how I can show this without. I guess it doesn't really matter. I just don't want to leak anything of any importance. I guess I can just. I'm just gonna screenshot it and I show it like that. But yeah, let me do it like this. Just like this. All right, let me close that. And let's put this back. And I can show you, where is it? Yeah, it's this guy. Let me see if I move this for a second. Oh, my thing. Yeah, I do need a separate monitor. That's what I'm gonna have to do this. I think I can set it up where. What workspace am I in? Do it like that. I think I can set it up where. Let me put this there. I think I can set it up where like it only sees certain. No, probably not. Like it would have to only see certain monitors, but I only have like one big monitor. I guess what I could do is like use my laptop screen as a second monitor or something like that. But all right. So what I wanted to do, we look at the screenshot now. So yeah, basically I got the email. It sent the check-in thing, and that's about it. That's all it does. And now you guys also see my email there, but it doesn't really matter. All right. So now that we know that this actually works, I'm going to. Basically, we just got to do the thing where it like sends us. Oh man, yeah. Because basically, in order for us to receive anything, we have to spin up like a little API server, basically. Which I guess we could do. But let me see. I wonder if I can. Oh yeah, here. Content type. I can probably set the content type to text HTML. And then let's just see if I just do a little something. And if I do HTML. Basically, we'll just put this in an H1. It's literally just going to have this like a little, let me see how this works out. H1. And then, nope, like that. Check it in, and then I'm just going to put a little image tag here. Basically, the idea is like this. So you're basically going to put the route back to this, which, I don't know, let's just do it like this and just say / like, call it heartbeat. And basically it's going to try to like load this, and when it does trying to load that, it'll send a request to, the URL you put here. I think that it could be as simple as that. So let me try to run this again. See if it sends that. Okay, it does. And now you guys can see, right? All right, let that come for a second. I don't know what that is. Okay, cool. so let's see if it sent this now. So I'm going to make this dark again just for a second, same kind of thing. I'll do this. So it seems to have sent, and yeah, it's pretty funny. So we're basically going to have to make the image hidden, but I'll show you guys now. So if you look, see if I make this bigger. Yeah. If you look now, the checking in is bigger because it's an H1, and then there's a little image tag here. And it's showing it that it can't find anything because obviously, but theoretically it would have tried to make that request. And the only way we can know is we're gonna have to spin up like a little, we're gonna make, and let me fix the typo there. Let me close this. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. All right, localhost, cool. So yeah, so now basically we got to spin up a little web server here, or API server. For that, we're going to use Axum. It's a cool like web server library that I used a little bit before. So let's see, what's the easiest way to do this? Yeah, basically it's just going to be a get, just like this. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, we can just do it just like this. We don't need tracing or anything. And I think I need to, let me see. There's a few like dependencies of this to get this going here. Doesn't say like, let me check the example for what exactly I need to include. Cargo.toml, basically I just need that in it. Maybe I'll just do it like this for now. Cargo add Axum, it'll just add like everything or whatever the defaults are for now. And I think I'm gonna need to add Tokyo too for this. Yeah, it seems like it. Which I think for there I can copy actually from the examples. Because Tokyo is pretty massive. They just do features full. Okay, I mean, we'll just do that for now. You can always trim it down later. So let's go here. Add that. Axum is there. Okay, cool. Let's just try to run it, but I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if it sends email again, but I'm just gonna comment it out for now. Try to run it. It's gonna compile everything. It's gonna take a little second because these are pretty big libraries now. Still pretty fast though. I do have a decent machine. All right, cool. So that works. So now let's try to get the server up and going here. So yeah, we're gonna need to do this. Let's see if it recognizes these packages, right? We gotta do async now. Okay, seems to work. And I think this is all we need. So I'm gonna do all this after all this. If let data is okay, then we spin this up. And let's get the router going. And it's going to be /heartbeat. And we don't need those. Okay. We're going to bind, this is fine. Port 6969. Okay, cool. And we're probably going to send this out first. And then start all the web server stuff, just for now. Just to get it, see if we actually like receive anything from that. And let me see, how do they do this exactly? They do get root, yeah, so we'll just do. Ours doesn't even need to be, like ours really isn't gonna return anything. It just like, I guess it can just return like whatever for now. I'll just return heartbeat. Heartbeat success, that's fine. And then let's call this heartbeat. Okay, heartbeat success, cool, and I gotta import this. Yeah, routing. All right, cool. All right, so let's just try this, see if this runs. It should say, okay, email sent successfully. It doesn't print anything that it's running, but since it's hanging, it must be running. And I just heard an email ding, so let me check it. And let's see if it sends a, oh, I forgot to log, okay, hold on, we're gonna have to do this again. I forgot to, this is gonna have to log that it received the heartbeat. Do like received heartbeat, something like that. Because it should only be called, like I'm not gonna, basically when you look at the email, this should run. And we're gonna have to like run some stuff in here to basically like, update the timer or whatever saying that we checked in before the time, the configurable amount of time ends or whatever. So let's add that. Let me try this again. Email sent successfully. I didn't hear it come in yet though. Okay, it just came in. Let me check now. Let's see if we get something printed. Okay, so I don't think, yeah, it doesn't seem like it got it. So let me see what's going on with that. So make sure this is /heartbeat. It's on port 69. Let's see if we could go to it in the browser. Localhost 6969 / what is it? Heartbeat. Yeah, heartbeat success, and it should print. Okay, so that works. So it seems like maybe. I wonder if you can even do localhost from. Oh, I might have to do. That's probably why. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so let me try this again. See if it sends. Okay. Wait for the ding. All right. Let me put darkness. Let's check if this works. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Now it works. So if you see here, so now I got the receive heartbeat. So successfully able to, get this this image load request there. So that's a pretty simple way to like see if someone opened your email. I think this is probably the major way of how the, all these email systems work to do it, because you can't really run JavaScript. So I think this is a really easy way to do it, as far as I know. But obviously the simplest way that I ever seen. So we're gonna do it like that for now. Okay. And so let me look back at my note thing. Easy way to send out messages. We kind of did that. This is kind of what we're doing right now, and we kind of, I guess we really did do that. So now we're kind of on a new thing. How long have I been streaming? First off, almost an hour. Cool. All right. And I guess this is doing, but basically now we need a way to schedule. So we need a way to schedule, or should I say periodically. Send the check-in emails, and then we also need a way to basically like keep track of this, like keep track of last time an email was viewed, and we need parameters for like the amount of time until, and like how do I say this, like the amount of time until like the switch should go off. Like I guess I could say. So like if you don't open an email for X amount of time, then send out the data. So that's basically the idea. And also kind of a cool idea, since it's going to be sending this like every day or whatever, how often, you could also have it put in like some useful information in there. So it's like not just like the check-in, it could also include like, I don't know, anything like kind of useful, like kind of news information or whatever, which might be something we do as well eventually. All right, so let's see, what do I want to do first here? Parameters, I think I'm just going to hard code this stuff for now. Let's do this. Need a way to periodically send the emails. So I did this in one other project before. You guys can see, right? Yeah, okay. So I did this in one other project before. I forget what I used exactly. Let's just look up Rust scheduling library. Scheduler clockwork. Sounds pretty cool. Let's see. pretty old. Do they have any? Just want like a simple Tokyo. Is this the one I used? Let me see. I don't need it to be, no, that looks complicated. Maybe it was clockwork. What's the example of this one? Create a new scheduler. Yeah, basically we just want to run a function every day, for instance, at a certain time. Yeah, just like this. This is actually pretty simple. Manually run or run it in the background with that. Yeah, we want it to do it like this. All right. Yeah, let's try this. Seems pretty simple. All right, clockwork. I assume I could just do cargo add clockwork. Cargo add clockwork. Features async. Blah blah blah. Okay. Let's try to run this. I could have done build, but whatever. Okay, so that works. So now let's see. Basically, we need to create a scheduler here, and I'm just going to do this before all the web server stuff. We'll do it down here. So create the scheduler, gotta import it. And with a given time zone. Oh, that's kind of cool. What is it default to? I don't know, but I'm gonna do this in my time zone, which is, well, let's see, does it even, oh, is this a third-party thing? Oh yeah, it is. All right, so we'll just do everything in the default for now. I don't want to bring in something else. Okay, let's just do every 1 day at, yeah, let's just see. For obviously we'll do it faster just so we could see it if it's working. And then we're probably gonna need, or run it up, oh, wait. So how does this work? Scheduler stops when thread handle is dropped, or stop is called. Scheduler, watch thread. Huh. Manually run the scheduler in a loop, or, oh, okay. I think this is, we want to do this after. All right, let's see. You may have to specify a concrete type. What is this talking about? Why do I need to do that? I32, is that really what it wants? We don't need to do this. Let's just do it like every 10 seconds. Let's just try. Found no method name seconds. What is this talking about? I probably gotta import this or something. Let me see. What does it want? Interval. 10. Yeah, how's it doing that? Scheduler. Oh, here. Time units. This is what I want. Where is it? Like that. All right. Let's see if this works. All right. That seems to work. And let's do this. So every 10 seconds now, it should print this thing. I don't really need the thread handle, but we'll keep it for now. Let's just see if it prints anything out every 10 seconds. Periodic task, 10 more seconds go by. Let's see. Did run it. Is that 10 seconds though? It felt longer. Oh no, all right, seems about 10 seconds. All right, that'll work. So now basically what we're gonna wanna do is, let's pull this up. So for now, let's hard code it to be like this. And I think we're gonna need to import some more stuff now. But let's say like, I wake up around like 7:30. So let's just do it to like 8 a.m. every day. That at blah blah blah. Okay, I think I need to import again. Import. Maybe let's try importing this. See what happens. Maybe not. 1.day at Oh, it's because it has to be like this. Right? 1.day. Oh no. So it has to be every 1 day at, and then like that. And then, yeah, that should work. What's it complaining about? No method name at. Okay. It's probably, let me see, do I need to import anything? Huh, I have it imported. Oh, maybe it needs to be mute, that's why. Oh no, I have it mute already. Weird. Let's see if cargo gives any more information. No, method not found in mute sync job. What does it have then? It says it has at. It's weird. Let's see. No method name at for mutable references in current scope. Items from traits can only be used if the trait. What's it saying? If the trait. What's my fucking? I think it's E. I'm not showing anything. It's weird. Quit that. Weird. What am I doing differently here? Every 10 minutes, every 1 day at a certain time. Thread, duration. I had all this imported, I mean, I could try again. Let's just see if I paste all that in there. The whole use item. Time, duration, no, it's because that's up there. Alright. I think I have everything there. It's saying I'm not using that. I wonder if there's something different about this API or something that the documentation's wrong. It says it's here, at. Yeah, it's weird, why? Alright, let me try to remove it. Let's just see. Could also be my, no, it can't be that. Dot, yeah, it's saying there's no, I think it's because it's supposed to be here. Yeah, it's saying at. Yeah, why does it work now? Like, what was different? I don't know. Cool. Just be glad it works now. Every 1 day. So I wonder if I put it to like the time it is now, if anything will happen. 9:33 p.m. Let's just see if it'll run it. That's not for 2 minutes, so. Is anyone actually watching this thing still? Oh, Brandon, you're still watching. Yeah, it's possible the LSP was just bugging out. Very possible. How many viewers does that? I have 3. Cool. I should have probably said it sooner. But I guess while that's going, we can think about what else we got to do here. So the periodically send and check in emails, that's basically done. Keep track of when the last time an email was viewed. So we could do this in a couple ways while we're waiting for this. What's the best way to do that? Like basically we need to keep track of either the last time they viewed it or like how many days it's been since you viewed it. Maybe the last time is better because like if we do a configurable like time period for all that. Yeah, maybe we do. I guess let me delete all these that we don't need. Oh no, see I think it must have imported this. That wasn't imported before or something. Let's see. Put that back. Okay. Alright. And we don't need to store that. We want this to just run all the time. I don't know why it wants you to do that, but all right. Oh, so it did run it at 9:33. Okay, so that's cool. So I guess it knew, and I guess it wouldn't run it again until tomorrow at that time. But all right. So we can put that back to the time that I want to keep for now. And basically, what this is going to do is just send the check-in email. And which it's going to be sender email, and then this vector here. It's basically this exact call. I could just copy this. Paste that in. That should just work. Argument requires that args is borrowed for static. It's not an error though. Let me see what Cargo says about this. I have a lint thing. Borrowed value here does not live long enough. It should last as long as the scope. Oh yeah, now I'm seeing the error. Might have to just clone it. Doesn't really matter. Just do that. Give it its own. Clone that bad boy. And then borrow. That work? No. Maybe try to clone up here. Let's see, what exactly is there here? No. Oh, I think it, no, I'm only using it in like the one place though. Args dropped here while still borrowed. Oh. But this is, it doesn't understand that this is going to be like running forever, so it's fine. I'm not sure what the best way to tell it that is. I thought if I clone this, it would work. Then if I borrow that, it's because it thinks, is there a way to like, it's one of those weird like Rust errors with the borrow checker. It doesn't tell me like a way to possibly fix this. Borrowed value does not live long enough. Argued requires static is borrowed for static. I wonder if there's a way I can tell it that. I don't need these open anymore. How come cloning doesn't, oh, what if I just do, I think I could, no, let me try to, what if I do something like that? Nope. How come clone, maybe if I just make this take, instead of a reference, that's probably why. Let's just make this take a own string, and I think that'll just work. And then if I go down here, if I just do toString, that should just work. Args does not live long enough. Why is it not still live long enough? I wonder if I gotta put it into a new, like a different variable. Let's just call it sender. I think I could just shadow it again. If I just do sender email.toString, if I do that, yeah, it's because it, I'm trying to like move this in there, to owned. I don't know exactly the syntax to do this. Now it takes a string though, so it should, like I'm trying to get it to take ownership of this. Let me see, Rust function take ownership of string lifetime. I don't know the exact way to do this. Blah, blah, blah. String the from, lifetime is tied to S goes out of scope, right? But I'm trying to get it to, all right, that's what I'm, did I not just do that? String, right, passage string. Oh, maybe if I do clone, no, if I do toString, this returns a new string, and that still complains? Borrowed value does not live long enough. Oh, you know what? It might be the recipient email now at this point. I forgot about this. Let me see. Recipient email. Yeah, instead let's just do a vector of strings here as well. Own strings, and then, yeah. I think this will fix it. Nope, still doesn't fix it. Why is that? It should be moving those values into this. Huh. What the hell is going on here? That's not what I want. Let's do closure rust, args. What's the exact error? Let's try searching it. Borrowed value does not live long enough. Borrowed value does not live long enough. I swore this should be fixed with what I was doing, but maybe I must be doing something wrong here. Blah, blah, blah. What did they do? Into. Yeah, I literally did that. But I wonder if it's like, I'm doing toString here. Yeah, maybe, let me just try to do it like toString. Just from there. Let's do args.toString. Let's just try to do, just convert these all into strings already, right out here. All right. And then here, we shouldn't have to do that. Maybe it's just like, it doesn't want you to call it there or something. I don't know. Okay. Captured outer variable. Right, and now it wants us to clone it. And this should do it. All right. And then, right, I need to tell it to force take ownership, which I think you do it like this. All right, finally. All right. Yeah, as you can see, I'm still definitely a beginner in this, but I like understand the basics of what it needs. I just don't know the exact like ways of exactly how it wants me to satisfy the borrow checker all the time. But all right, so now that should work fine. Let's just run this again. Let's see. Yeah, so it's not even going to print anything yet because it's not going to run until 8 a.m. Let's make this. Is there a way to like? They did have that like formatting thing. Init. I wonder what this is. This gonna like? Let me see. This might be another package we have to include, but let's just see what happens if I put it in here. Yeah, I don't have it. I think instead we'll just do. We'll do our own little just logging. Running rusty switch on. Well, this isn't even localhost, but this is a. We'll just write it like this. Port 6969. Just so it prints something out when you run it. Cool. All right. So that's that. Let me check my thing here again. So, right, this is what I was going to do before all that. Need a way to keep track of the last time an email was viewed. How do we want to do that? Every day. This is basically going to be, right, so I don't need to change that. It's basically going to be in this handler up here. Like, how do we want to handle receiving the heartbeats, and then if you don't receive any in a certain amount of time, which default I'm thinking is just going to be like a week. How do we want to handle that? I guess we can just track like the timestamp of the last. Yeah, let me see. Let mute. This is gonna be maybe like a timestamp. It should be like a time type or something. Maybe a date time. Let me see if there's a Rust like date time. Let's see. Or like, just need to be like, it could be a Unix timestamp, but I guess it would be easier if it was chrono. So am I gonna have to import this library? That's what it seems like. All right, so let's just add this, and then that'll help us do like all the time manipulation as well. Cargo add chrono. Okay. Cargo build. Okay. So now let's construct one of these types. So let's just do mute. This is gonna be like last opened time. It's gonna be like this. Expected item found. Oh yeah, I don't think you could easily do global variables like this. I think they have to be like static to do that. Let me just see. Rust global variables. I think it'd be easier to do it like this. I think yeah, let me see. If I just do, but can it be mutable as well? I'm pretty sure it can. Static, I do it there. Static. Yeah, okay. This is gonna be, what even is this type called? Let me see. Chrono something. What is this? Rust static. Let me just see. What's the way you're supposed to do this? Static mute levels. Yeah, okay. But I need to give it the type, which is, I don't know what it is. It's a UTC. UTC. Is that a type? Failed to resolve. Oh, that's probably why. Let me see if I even need to give it the type now. Yeah, I do. But now this should tell me what this is. This is a date time. So I think I could just do date time. Might have to import it. Date time, okay. Is LSP gonna, oh, forgot the colon. Add missing, okay. This needs a UTC. Now, in static, so limited to constant functions, tuple struct. Oof, all right. Let's make this an option. And I assume none of this is, because like I guess at first there really shouldn't be anything here. Because there was no opened email yet when it first opened. All right, cool. So they want you to, I guess they want globals to be match the case. It's fine. We'll make it all capital if it likes that. All right. So now every time it receives a heartbeat, we should set last open time equals, what was I doing up there? UTC now. Right, this is gonna have to be like that. Equals, right, it's an option, so I gotta make it some. Let's see if that works. This operation is unsafe. Oh, unsafe. Isn't it supposed to be mutable? Let's look this up. Mutable static variable. Is there really no way to just do this? I swear there was a way to do it. You might have to wrap this in like a special Rust thing. Yeah, that's annoying. Like, oh yeah, I need to wrap this in like a thread thing. I forget what they're called. There's a special like, there's special things you're supposed to use that make it safe to use across threads and all that. Let's see. Across threads. There's like a thing you gotta wrap this in. I forget what it's called. It's like an arc or a, I don't want a mutex. There's an easier thing to do, I think. Read write lock. Let me see. God, this is so bright. Let's see. Static mute cannot be daytime. there's definitely a way to do it. Just don't use static move, don't use static there unless you really need that most of the time you don't. Yeah, this is what the old arc mutex technique. Let me see. Someone's got to have like a simple example of this. What's the best way to do a mutable global variable in Rust? So literally the simplest way to do this. Static mute, right? My global. What's this talking about? Global variables in Rust. Okay. I think how did I? Yeah, there's this like lazy static thing. It's the simplest way to do this. Mutex. I mean, maybe I just wrap it in a mutex? Like, could that just work? Let's just see. So that means it's going to be a mutex over the option. Pretty interesting how Rust enforces all this stuff. But, okay. Maybe try the Tokyo one? Since it's, does it want mismatch type, blah, blah, blah. Okay, maybe I need the regular standard mutex. Get rid of this one. Where'd it go? Yeah, get rid of that one. Let's import the standard mutex. Let's see if this works. Huh, no, it still wants something. Alright, what am I doing wrong? Rust, global, variables, mutex. Here. If you remove mutex, then you have blah, blah, blah. You can also use a read-write lock. I guess technically I might need a read-write lock. Lazy lock. Lock, unwrap, push one. Once lock. Okay. Once cell, I don't want to use that. Oh yeah, I think what I did in one other project is use atomics. But I don't think this is going to work for, yeah, it's definitely not going to work for a date time. Read white lock. Okay. Oh, I see what it, yeah, all right. Let's try to do a read write lock. And then I think I could just do read new. And let me import this, sync. Okay, that should work. What is it expecting? Expected, okay. So it's just complaining somewhere else. And let me remove this guy. All right, it's complaining where I'm using it here. So I think instead what I have to do, let's see. How do I use this thing? Read that unwrap lock writes. Only one write lock might be held. So I think I need to do lock.write. So let's see. Let's see what's available here. Dot lock. Should I just do write? Locks the read write lock exclusively. Blocking current thread until it's a blah blah blah. Okay. So what happens if I just do write? So use of unsafe. Mutable static is still, yes, this is still unsafe. Safe Rust static global variables. There's got to be a simple way to do this. I mean, right? It's like basically what I'm trying to do. Let me put it like this. Try again with static. Calls in static. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it's complaining about this. Okay. Use of mutable static. Okay. Okay, da-da-da. Final solution. Yeah, I think I need to use, okay. So maybe it's just I need to use the arc this whole time. Let me try that instead. I might have to use an arc and a mutex, which is possible. But, can I call? Use arc as follows. So he didn't actually make it static here. Start time. At this point, I could wrap them safe. Ugh, so annoying though. Yeah, I think what I did before was using an atomic because it was just an integer that I was storing. All right, maybe I need to just do this a different way. Okay, I think I know what I can do instead of this. So in the main, what we're gonna do, I wonder if there's a way to, yeah, just do it here. Let mute, no, I'm still gonna need to put this in like some sort of arc thing at some point or something, but let's just see. So last open time. Let's try it a different way here. It's gonna need to be mute though. And then basically what I want to do is the heartbeat function is gonna, no, but then the problem is I need to modify it. Let's look this up maybe. Axim modify value across requests. Let's see, there's probably a way that you're supposed to do this. Maybe in the middleware. How to make state extractor between requests. All right, maybe I need to do something. Yeah. Okay. Where do they put increment counter, state, my state? Okay, so you can just make it accept the state. So that's cool. So let's try this method. This seems better. So let's just call this switch state. It's just going to be a date time of UTC. There's going to be like last opened time. Simple state for switch state. Then we need to do that. Cool. Expected trait found struct. What? Oh, did I do this wrong? No. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let me see what this says now. Can I find straight? All right. So if I go to import it, expected trait found struct state is not a trait. What? Oh. Is this an old example? This might just be wrong. This is annoying. How do you do this? Where's their official documentation? Like middleware. Yeah, sharing state with handlers is what I want. Using the state extractor, app state. Okay. So, yeah, this is better. With state. Okay, cool. So I actually don't need to implement this. Right? And I think all I gotta do, so I don't even need to do that there. All I gotta do is when I'm creating this, let's do the with state thing. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna need to construct it first. Let shared state equals, let's just copy this, and then let's just do last, oh, I removed this, so this is going to be last open time equals, it's going to be date time. Oh no, it's UTC now. UTC now. Yep. Let's see if that works. Cannot find, because it's supposed to be shared state. Alright. Is it not called shared state? What did I call it? Oh, switch state. Switch state. Let's import that. And what's it complaining about now? Nothing, apparently. Is it lying? Syntax error. Is this not how you... Is that how you do it? Yeah, okay. And then now here, let's do dot with state, shared state, do that. And now, finally, in this function here, it can accept that state. So how does it accept it? This is how it seems. State arc of, oh. And I wonder if I could just easily change this, but let's see. All right, it's called switch state. We're gonna have to test this, and I wonder if I could just easily do state dot last open time equals UTC now. It's basically all we want to be able to do. Cannot assign, okay, so I'm probably gonna have to do dot like, what is it saying? Trait direct move, but is not implemented. Does it say anything about that? It's common to share some state between. Let me see. Axum sharing mutable state. I think I just don't know how to use this arc thing. Like, oh, it's because first I need to do state dot. Yeah, it lets me use that, but I don't think it doesn't seem I can reassign to it. Maybe I need to do an arc and a mutex. I wonder if that's right. No, that definitely doesn't look right. It's lying. Let's see here. You need an arc mutex or equivalent. Okay. So maybe it is right. So let's try putting an arc mutex on this bad boy. With state arc mutex let's see if that works. Are you happy? Implements clone sync statics, and yeah, so now it's probably not going to be happy there. How the hell do you do this? There's got to be a way. Share mutable state. It's a pretty simple thing that I'm trying to do here. With states, okay. Clone, debug. Oh, here we go. So let's see. Well, let me go to the answer. The reason is waiting on a changing alarm lock. Okay, so maybe it needs to be a Tokyo lock. I'm gonna lower my. I have a standing desk too. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear that, but I'm lowering it so I can sit. Let's see. Okay. Extension. This is weird though. Extension. Why do I need to do that? Blah, blah, blah. Pub type shared state equals that. Alright, let's try it. Wait, how is he passing the state? Layer extension state. Yeah, like what is that? When referencing this example, okay, let's see. What is this example? So let's see, shared state. Where are they defining a shared state? Blah, blah, blah. Arc clone, shared state. I don't know about that. I guess I could just, let me just try what this guy's doing, maybe. I just don't know what this extension thing is. Can't really get into code, blah, blah, blah. Alright, let's see. Is there anything else here? Let me try Google. Oh, that ain't Google. That's Google. Let's see. No, not multiple. I need mutable. Here we go. Let's try this. So arc, and then the mutex on the data, maybe. The error is that the JSON parameters. Okay, maybe that's how I need to do it. Alright, let's try that. So let's change the type. It's going to be mutex of this. And I'm going to need to import this again. I wonder if I need the Tokyo mutex. Well, I guess we'll find out. And then, what do I do? Mutex new. Mutex new. Do that. Okay. Is there any issues? Yes. When I'm, okay. Let's go up there. So now I think what I need to do is that last open time dot lock dot, what is it, push? No, unwrap. Just trying to get this dot, what is it? How do I push something into this thing? Okay, let's just do let mute. Let's do last opened time. And then if I just do last open time equals something else, which is going to be UTC now. Expected, consider dereferencing. What do you want? What is happening here? Oh, I need to like, what's the way you put something into there? I already did last open time dot lock unwrap. What does this return? Doesn't tell me. Expected due to this value. Let me see. Get rid of that. Last opened at time with time. Set the time to a new time. Could I just do with time, I wonder? With time, noon, that's something else. Deref. Like, these are just all the it should just be a, yeah. So why does this not work? Expected due to this value. What is it complaining about? Do I really need to do that? Oh, okay. I guess I need to dereference it somehow, and then I think, how do I drop this fucking thing? Will it just drop at the end of the scope, I think? Is there anything specific I need to do? Maybe not. Okay. And then how about every heartbeat? Let's print the last time. And then we'll print the new time, and then we'll be able to like tell if it's working or not. That is not supposed to be like that. It's gonna be last open time. Might have to do it debug probably. And then after this, let's print it. So this is gonna be like init, initial, and then let's just do after. So let's try this. Cargo, where's that command? All right, let's run that. And let's see if I try to go to localhost there. Initial time and after time. All right, so it seems like that's working. And then if I run this again, we get a new one, and that's correct. Cool. All right, finally. That took longer than I thought, just for that simple thing. All right, cool. Let's go back. All right, so now that's basically done. And last time one was tracked, so I can get rid of this now. Heart rate success, heartbeat success. How long have I been streaming? Guess we'll go for another 15 minutes probably. Let's see. Another thing we need is basically like something to check. We could do another job. Yeah, I guess we'll do another job for this. Another scheduled job to function to run every X amount of time to determine when to send the data out. Yeah, this is kind of like the whole the whole point of it. So let's go back. Let's see here. How do we want to do that? I think we could just do a whole, basically another one. And this one is going to be like every 7 days at 8 a.m. it'll check. Sender, which is not implement the copy trait. But I'm cloning it. Oh, it's because it's... Huh. Let's just do... let's just do it like this for now. I mean, improve it later. I think this will work if I do it like this. Sender email 1, and then same thing for the recipients. Recipient email 1 is going to be recipient email. Then I do it like that. Recipient email 1. What's this complaining about? Captured outer variable. Cannot move out. Do I need to move? I had to clone them again. It's weird. Move. I mean, it's probably definitely not the most efficient way to be doing this, but it should work. Then I want to see if I do it like this, if this will work. Sender email 2. And I guess it was working the previous way, but alright, this works. So every 7 days at 8 a.m. now, basically, we have to just check. So let's see. Yeah, the only thing is this isn't going to have access to the last scheduled time. Um, How should we do this? Because we need to basically check when the last scheduled time, or the last opened time was. Um, Oh, actually, yeah, this will be fine, I think, because we just need to put this stuff below the shared state, or at least this guy, below the shared state, and then I think he'll be able to access it. Maybe. We'll have to try. So let's just see. Let's see what happens if I could like even access it from here. Print line. Just try to print line shared state. Does that work? No, because I got to do a debug print. Doesn't even have debug. All right, hold on. Well, instead of that, let's try to just print the guy inside. Let's just do it like this. State equals what I call it, shared state dot. All right, yeah, let's call it time. Time equals that. And if I do, this guy doesn't. This should implement debug. Oh, okay. Argument received requires that blah blah blah. Yeah, this is annoying. I don't want to move it because then I can't access it out there. I'm gonna have to like. What's the best way to do this? All right. We might save this for next time. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll just wrap it up. All right. Say that was a pretty good first stream. I mean, I want to get to exactly 2 hours. Because it doesn't really matter. But I think we got pretty good of the way done. I'm gonna like clean up the code a little bit, and then I'll push this up to the repo. But all right. Good night, my one viewer, and anyone else who watched this. I'll see you guys in part 2 of this when I do that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe next week sometime. But all right, bye.